Welcome to the Bookkeeper's Daughter series. I'm Angie, the owner of Project Done, and this is episode 7. Today, Devin and I are going to discuss why you need a bookkeeper. What does a bookkeeper even do, and why do you need one? If you are a business owner, obviously you have a bookkeeper, or you need one, because handling your finances outside of also doing your business work is a lot to take on. But also people who are trying to figure out personal finances and why things are going a certain way and how they can do better. You know, you can use a bookkeeper to help you at least strategize different techniques to help you get back on track if you feel like you're off track.
Yeah, I think for sure, obviously, every company needs a bookkeeper, but also just families or for their personal books. Because first of all, not everyone has, especially when you have kids or maybe you just have a really demanding job, you don't always have time every day or every week or even every month sometimes to sit there and enter all your receipts. And so a lot of times what happens, not for everyone, but for a lot of people, is that all that builds up. So by the end of the year, you're trying to get ready for tax time, and it's this huge thing. It feels out of control.
Never wait to the end of the year.
Never wait. So this is one reason why every week, every month, you're on track. Everything's organized. And I'm a really big fan of having things, yes, stored online, but also have a paper trail. So you have both. We've had old receipts that fade, right? But it's okay because you have it in like your QuickBooks or
if
something
you're
like that.
Scanning or if you're keeping paper copies.
Scanning's great.
Yes.
So yeah, having both. And then, because also some people are like, their filing system a lot, like, oh, I need to find this real quick. You go through the filing system, or there's other people that use their QuickBooks that, they'll like look up and then they can find the date in QuickBooks and then go to their filing system and find it that way. People use things differently, or just QuickBooks, but having both of those things are really, really great. And that's one thing that we help with, but also I feel like we help with so much more than just that.
So you don't need to use QuickBooks to work with a bookkeeper, but that is a software that most of us use because CPAs understand the flow of QuickBooks and the reporting that we can get out of there. But another big thing that a bookkeeper does for you is we help to keep you audit proof.
Yes.
With all the things that Devin was just talking about, how you keep your receipts in order, how you have all your data into your software, and then you can pull reports and you can use your software as a roadmap for where to go find this thing that you need to have. And that also keeps you tax ready at all times.
Yeah, and that's such a weight lifted off of you, even just like weekly.
You can sleep at night.
Yeah, you can sleep at night because my finances are in order. It's not like this big thing this project that keeps getting bigger and bigger through the year. It's like, because there's even things not just for tax time that you need to know throughout the year sometimes, whether maybe you're going to go buy a new car or a house, or you need to make even something as simple as making a return at the store. You have your paper trail, you have this, you have yourself, when you have yourself organized like that, it's just so much easier.
So bookkeepers are not only for business people, but they're actually, if you're an owner or thinking about owning a business or buying a business, but they're also for personal finances.
They are.
The things that you're talking about.
Yeah.
You can use a bookkeeper to help you figure out how to use software.
Yes.
A lot of bookkeepers understand the software, and it's very user-friendly. Usually that's why we like it so much. But another thing that a bookkeeper does is we help to analyze the data.
Yeah.
We record everything for you. We balance all the bank statements. We have all these reports. What do they mean? How do you read them? We can help you understand, even if you have someone that does that for you that doesn't really explain things to you. That's what we do at Project Done. We're really great at explaining to you what you're reading and how does it apply to your tax return, and what does it mean for cash flow, and are you a profitable family or business, or are you in trouble? That's a lot of the stuff that we do by analyzing your data, and we also help you to keep true to some sort of a budget. I don't mean a budget where you cut out coffee and you cut out groceries. I don't mean that kind of budget. I mean the kind of budget where all of your dollars have a purpose.
Yes.
So we can help you set up a system that helps you to control your money as opposed to your money controlling you.
Yeah, and I guess it feels more. Like I said earlier, it feels like less like a huge project that just keeps getting bigger and bigger through the year. It's like, oh no, I know where I'm at, or I can check real quick where I'm at. It's when things are in order, and that's why the bookkeeping service is such a valuable thing to have.
And we're not just saying it because we're bookkeepers. We're saying it because it's true. It's real.
Well, even for my yoga business, I always did it myself because I grew up, obviously.
And you can do it yourself. That's great.
Yeah, I worked under you, so I did it myself because like I know how to do this. It's just the time.
But you had a bookkeeper to ask questions.
But I had a bookkeeper to ask questions to help. I would ask you questions before I took my all my reports and stuff to my tax guy. Or if my tax guy asked me for certain reports, well, just I could make that really quick for him and send it off. It's not like this huge thing. So that was really great. And then, but even then, there was so many years I was so busy. And that was before I even had kids and stuff. But I was so busy working, I really did not have any. I felt like I didn't have any time, or I didn't put aside time. I guess I could have set aside time, but it's like the last thing you want to do is
when you're busy running.
A business. Yeah, it's like okay, I'd get really good, and then like the year just like picked up, and I was working nonstop, and so that's when I was like, I could use a bookkeeper just as a young girl, like running when I was that young. A young woman, but like running a business. I'm just thinking like back when I first started too, and I started getting really, really busy with yoga and stuff, and then working with Project Done, and it's like,
And you can tell if you need a bookkeeper, like if your accounting is like your least favorite thing, and you put it off to the end of the year, and then you just kind of slap together some numbers for a tax return, you're probably not getting all of your deductions. And if you're not recording all of your data correctly, or in any form, like in Excel or on paper or in a software, then you're not even really accurately able to tell the story of your year. And you're not able to accurately look back on past years to see where you are now versus to where you were. Like you're thinking, my gosh, things seem so expensive. Well, then you can just look into your handy dandy software and see, oh, my God, no wonder I'm feeling this. Things are really more expensive. Yeah. Or, oh, I spent my money differently. Yeah. Because with the software that we use and the way that we record the data and monitor and research and keep track of all the reporting, we can tell the story of your year. We can tell what your values are. We can tell if you're on track, if you're off track. We can tell very, very obvious things about where you are in the course of your day and your life and your business. If they actually, if what you're doing now is helping you reach your goals or not. So there's a lot of reasons to have a bookkeeper.
And also, money can be a major stressor for people. And so it's cool. Over the years, I've heard you having conversations with clients that, had something happen like within their business, or maybe they just don't know where they're at because they haven't checked the reports that we sent them, or whatever it is, like just anything that was stressful. Hearing you talk to them is great, because you're really good at just keeping it calm and like keeping it simple, and then they realize, oh, okay, it's not that big of a deal. Because I understand like something that's very, how money can be stressful, and then you're like, it does feel like this big looming project or this big thing, you just don't know how to wrap your head around it, and then you talk to you and you're like, oh,
just someone to help you wrap your mind around it.
Yeah, and you really simplify
so
it.
You're not alone.
Yeah, and to help wrap their minds, you're really good at that. And so I think that's something else that I don't think I know. It's something that we offer also. It's just, it's you actually talk to the clients. It's not your assistant, it's you. Yeah. So I think that's really important. Yeah. So
we analyze the data, we tell the story of your year, we help you reach your goals. We do more. This is what a bookkeeper does. These are basic functions. There are very, very basic bookkeepers, and then there's bookkeepers that work at not the CPA level, but like right up there. Like we work with you, we work with your CPA, we tell the story of your year, we have everything organized, your audit proof, everything is ready. When anybody were to look at it and need to see anything at any time of the year, we are ready. If you need to get a loan for your business or whatever, we have everything.
Yes.
So those are some of the reasons. There's many reasons, but these are just some of the reasons why you should have a bookkeeper.
Yeah, we just wanted to share that with you today. Because some people, I feel like they think, oh, just for like my personal finances, I probably should just do it myself. I don't know where to start. But no, even if it's, you're not running a business, but you need it just for your family's family's books and finances, it's really valuable.
So we would invite you to like and subscribe to help us build our community. It takes a village to get on the path to financial wellness and to the end of the path of financial wellness. So we thank you for joining us today.
And if there's anything in this video that resonated with you, or you have any questions, please leave a comment. And we want to definitely, answer questions in future videos. You would also find us at projectdoneaccounting.com. Thank you.